All right, so very good morning to all of you. This is your educator Srishti, and I teach live on Unacademy Plus platform in IIT JAM category. Okay, so I hope all of you can hear me properly. If my voice is clear and slide is visible, so just let me know in the comment section. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Sahil. Good morning, Shruti. Good morning, Lovely. Good morning, Surekha. All right, so if my voice is clear, so please do let me know in the comment section so that we can start off with our session. Okay, is it clear? All right, so okay, so I'll be waiting for 30 more seconds to students to join, then we'll definitely start off with today's session. Okay, and today's session is going to be on revision strategy, that how we have to revise our topics in the most effective way. Okay, so I think we should begin now. So basically, right before discussion of this revision strategy, let's understand the importance of revision. Okay, it's important for us to understand this revision, that why revision is important. Okay, so let's take an example. Okay, let's take a small example and just understand that why this revision is actually important. Okay, so basically the thing is, if you are attempting, let's suppose you are in examination hall, okay, and you are giving your examination, right? So you're attempting your exam in examination hall, and you came across a question. Let's take an example. It's a chemical kinetics question. Okay, so you came across a question from chemical kinetics, and you have completed that particular chapter, right? You are good in that particular chapter, and it's a direct formula based question, right? But see, it's the direct formula based question, but at that particular point, right, you couldn't just recall that particular formula, right? You are not able to recall that particular formula or the needfuls for that particular question. And just trust me, that's the worst situation, right, you can ever face off. So you have completed the chapter, yeah, you have given enough time for that particular chapter, and the question is also very simple. It's it's direct formula based. Okay, so and you are not able to recall that particular formula, so it's the worst situation, or it's the most dangerous situation. Okay, so if you would have done the revision properly, then definitely you can easily fetch 2 marks or 1 marks, okay, depending upon that particular question. Okay, so so that's why this revision is very important, right? Why revision is important? If you'll definitely revise the contents easily, so you can actually save a lot of your time. Okay, so otherwise there will be a huge number of hours wastage. Okay, because you have already done that particular right, that particular chapter, still you couldn't able to solve that particular question, right? So let's start with today's session, that why this revision is important, and how you are going to do this revision for this upcoming 2 months. Okay, see, your competition is not just between this 100% of aspirants. Okay, so your competition is only with 30% of aspirants who are genuinely working for their goal. Okay, so only the competition is between 30% of aspirants, so you need to just understand that. Okay, so there is no need to just there is no need to goof up, or there is no need to get just very afraid of your examination. So you just have to be very calm, and you have to just do this revision in a particular format. Okay, so let's see that how we can revise our content properly for upcoming examination. So this strategy is applicable for any entrance examination in India, right? So you can actually revise with this particular strategy if you want to get good marks, or if you want to perform better, right? So this strategy is very much applicable to all entrance examinations in India, right? So let's understand that how we have to revise this particular all topics for our upcoming examination. Okay, so now it's clear that revision is the most important step, right, to get to that particular final stage, right? It's one of the most important step. Okay, so first step always is your revision. Okay, first step always is your revision. Second step is your test series. Okay, first step is your revision, second step is your test series, and third step is your analysis. Okay, so these are three steps in order to build a particular foundation, right? So first is your revision, always you have to revise things, then you have to apply those things. Okay, then you have to give various test series, then third point is to analyze, okay, your mistakes. You have to work on your mistakes. So this is three steps in order to climb that particular stair. Okay, if you want to reach there, you have to just go step by step. Okay, so let's see that how we have to revise our content or the chapters for upcoming examination. Okay, so first of all, we have 5 stages of revision of a particular topic. Okay, if I just want to revise a particular topic, so we have 5 stages of revision. Okay, see, we have 5 stages of revision. So let's learn about each stage. Okay, so we'll be going very slowly so that you can understand that what's your position, right, and how you have to follow these upcoming steps. Okay, so there are 5 stages for revision. First of all, you have stage 1. Okay, now what is this stage 1, right? So let's suppose you have completed your topic in the month of August or September or July. Okay, and definitely after completion of that particular topic, you must have revised your topic. Okay, at least one time. I'm expecting you must have revised your topic at least one time. Okay, so this is the stage 1, that after completion of a particular topic for the first time, you have revised it thoroughly 1 or 2 times, right? So in the first stage, you have to revise a particular topic at least, right, at least. Okay, we can say at least one time, or it's better to do 2 times revision. Okay, it's better to revise the content twice. Okay, so we can say at least 2 times. Okay, at least 2 times. So let's suppose you have covered your topic in the month of August or July or September, and you are done with 2 revisions. Okay, so this is the first stage of your revision strategy. Okay, so first of all, you have to cover this stage. Okay, you have to do the this revision at least twice. Okay, then you can go to stage 2. So just to make sure you figure out your stage, and accordingly you prepare for this upcoming stages. Okay, so first stage is you have to revise the topic at least 2 times, right, before revision of your micro notes. Okay, so this is the first stage, that you have to revise the topic at least 2 times. Okay, let's talk about second stage now. Okay, let's talk about second stage. So what you have to do in second stage, see, in this second stage, you have to do third revision of your class notes or detailed notes. Okay, so basically this 2 times revision is of your class notes. Okay, class notes, or we can say detailed notes. Okay, detailed notes. Okay, so you have everything written in these particular notes. You have to revise these notes at least 2 times, right, before starting with stage 2 revision. Now what is stage 2 revision? In stage 2 revision, you have to, in second stage, you have to revise this class notes or detailed notes third time. Okay, you have to revise this class notes or detailed notes, right? I'm writing over here so that right, it won't get any confusion. Class notes or detailed notes. Okay, right, so that means you have to revise each and every content, right, each point written in your notebook third time. Now what is the difference between this stage 1 revision and in this stage 2 revision? Okay, so there's a difference between stage 1 and stage 2 revision. Okay, the difference is the interval. Okay, the difference is the interval between this stage 1 and stage 2. Now what is this interval? See, let's suppose you have covered your chapter. Okay, you have covered spectroscopy in the month of August. Okay, let's take an example. You have covered spectroscopy in the month of August. Okay, and in month of August only you are done with first revision. Okay, complete notes, and in month of September or after 1 or 2 weeks you are done with second revision. Okay, so basically you have covered this chapter. You are done with 2 times revision after an interval of 1 week, or let's say 10 days. Okay, but there should be a gap between stage 1 revision and stage 2 revision. Okay, let's suppose you have covered your spectroscopy in August month, so now you have to revise complete notes after a month or after 45 days. Okay, so what's the reason of this particular interval, right? So it's very important for us to leave some gap between 2 stages. Okay, so that we can actually figure out that what are the content which we are forgetting. Okay, so we have to see that particular thing. Okay, otherwise if you are revising the notes after interval of a week, so you can't figure out that particular thing, right? So now we have to focus on our weakness. Okay, that what content actually we are forgetting. Okay, so there should be there should be gap between stage 1 revision and stage 2 revision. Okay, so now what is stage 2? You have to revise that particular right? I'll be taking all your doubts, okay, at this end. Okay, let me just first complete it. It's a general Q&A session, so I'll be taking all your doubts. Okay, I'll try my best to ask to take up all your doubts. Okay, so just give me 10-15 minutes. It's a small session, right? We won't extend it. Just give me 10-15 minutes. After this 10-15 minutes, I'll be taking all your doubts. Okay, I'll try my level best to take up all your doubts. Okay, so next is your stage 2. Now first is your stage 1 and next is your stage 2. So there should be an interval gap between stage 1 revision and stage 2 revision of each and every chapter. Okay, so there should be a gap between at least a month, right? So that you can figure out that what topics you are forgetting. Okay, so this is the stage 2. Otherwise, see, otherwise there is no help from this particular revision. Okay, you have to figure out your weaknesses. Okay, now this is the most effective way that you are right, revising the content in the most effective way. Why? Because you are basically focusing on your weakness. Okay, that this point, this and that point I'm forgetting, so I'm just revising this particular point. Okay, so there should be a gap between stage 1 revision and stage 2 revision. Okay, I hope this point is clear to all of you. So first of all is stage 1, that you have to revise the content at least 2 times after completion of your chapter, and second is your stage 2, that you have to revise the detailed notes third time after a interval. Okay, it should be at least a month. Okay, now let's go to stage 3. Okay, now let's go to stage 3. It's very important. Okay, so you can figure out your stage by yourself, right? That how much you have to cover, you can just figure out by yourself, right? So I'm just giving you a way that how we have to revise the content. Okay, next is you have stage 3. All right, so once you are done with stage 1 and stage 2, now here comes stage 3, and stage 3 is revision through micro notes. Okay, revision through micro notes. Okay, I have already discussed this point a lot of times in strategy videos or the preparation videos, which I think I have taken in the month of September and October. Okay, so I have told you that we have to make this micro notes. It's the most essential thing. Okay, so now stage 3 is revision of micro notes, plus from now onwards you have to start giving unit test. Okay, so what I feel, after doing at least 2 revisions, you should start solving questions. Okay, you don't have to solve questions just in the first time. Okay, first of all you have to revise the content 2 or 3 times, so that all things will be clear in your mind and you develop at that state of level, right? You develop that state of level, then only you should start solving questions. Okay, so first is stage 1, you are doing revision 2 times. Then third one is after a month gap or after 45 days gap, you're revising that particular chapter for the third time. And stage 3 is revision from micro notes. Now you don't have to pick up these class notes or detailed notes. Now you have to do revision from micro notes and plus unit test phase 1. Okay, now what is this unit test phase 1? See, let's suppose right, I'm talking, let's take a chapter chemical kinetics. Okay, so now you're revising the micro notes of chemical kinetics. Okay, let's suppose it's of 10-15 pages. Okay, it's of 10-15 pages, and now you are revising this micro notes, and after this revision you have to give unit test. Okay, now you have so many test series available, right? So you can just purchase any test series, right? You have Unacademy test series also, but here I'm basically talking for unit test. Unit test means chapter wise test. Okay, not full length test series, chapter wise test. First of all you have to strengthen each and every chapter, then only you can just go and solve full length test series, because before starting full length test series you should be clear with each and every chapter. Okay, so first of all you have to just strengthen your basics, then only you can start giving full length test series. Okay, so next you have, what you have to do, you have to just revise your micro notes and you have to give unit test phase 1. Now what is this phase 1? Okay, see, after revision of your micro notes you have to give the test series. Okay, after giving the test series you have to analyze your test series. Okay, let's suppose you are giving test series for chemical kinetics. Okay, and after performing this unit test series, right, you are not clear with, let's suppose, consecutive reaction. Okay, it's an example, you are not clear with consecutive reaction, or you are not able to solve questions from consecutive reaction, but you have revised it. Okay, so then what you have to do, again you have to pick up your class notes or detailed notes, and you have to read that topic again from your detailed notes. Okay, so that is how this revision goes. Okay, you don't have to start studying complete chapter. No, that's not the correct thing. Okay, you just have to pick that one particular topic and you have to revise it from class notes or your detailed notes. Okay, so this is the stage 3, that first you have to revise the micro notes, then you have to give unit test. Okay, then you have to analyze it. Now how you have to analyze the unit test, we have one more session on 30th of November, so we'll be taking that particular session on test series only, that how we have to analyze it and what are the ways of just performing well in test series. Okay, so right now what you have to understand, that stage 3 is you have to revise the micro notes, then you have to give test. Okay, unit test, that means chapter wide test. Okay, then you have to analyze the test. Now you again have to revise your weaknesses, okay, or the things which you are forgetting. Then again stage 4 comes after the stage 3, right? Stage 4 comes after the stage 3. So now in this particular case you have to put more focus on things which you are forgetting. Okay, and again you have to do micro notes revision. Okay, again you have to do micro notes revision, and then you have to revise that particular topics from your class notes or detailed notes. Then you have to give one more test. Okay, unit test phase 2, right? Unit test phase 2. So you have to observe, you have to yourself identify the difference of marks between phase 1 and phase 2, right? If the marks are increasing, right, in exponentially, or it's increasing with a good rate, so that means your preparation is going well. Okay, so again what you have to do, you have to analyze your marks. If you're getting marks just 80% plus or 85% plus, then right, definitely your preparation is going in the right direction. But if you're getting less than that, so you have to increase this number. Okay, I'm just talking in general scenario. If you have revised your chapter 2 times, right, and you are done with stage 2 also, so definitely I think 2 times will be more than enough. Okay, for a particular chapter 2 times will be more than enough, and you can decide the frequency according to the chapter. Let's suppose we are taking coordination chemistry. Now coordination chemistry is a pillar of inorganic chemistry, and definitely 8 to 10 marks of question will come from this chapter. So you can increase the unit test frequency for coordination chemistry. Okay, similarly it goes with thermodynamics, right? So you have this phase 1 chapters, so you have to increase this frequency for phase 1 chapters, but for small chapters 1 or 2 unit test will be more than enough. Okay, so that you have to plan that in which chapters or portion you are weak, right? Let's suppose you are weak in thermodynamics, so you have to give this unit test at least 3. Okay, so in any unit test, okay, that are available, you'll be having 20 to 30 questions. Okay, so after this stage 3 and stage 4, you are done with 60 questions from a particular topic, and if these questions are good enough, then your preparation is going in the right direction. Okay, so this is how you have to just analyze your preparation, as well as you have to repeat this part. Okay, so this is stage 3, that you have to do micro revision, then you have to give unit test, and after that you have to analyze your mistakes. You again have to revise it, the portion which you are forgetting, then again you have to revise complete micro notes, then again you have to give unit test, then this cycle repeats. Okay, until and unless, see, you have to stop when your preparation is good, and now whenever you would be just comfortable with the chapter, that yes, now I can just attempt any question. Okay, so depending on the weightage of the chapter, you can just increase the frequency of these stages. Okay, so this is your stage 3 and stage 4. Now let's come to stage 5th. Okay, so I'll be telling you that what you have to do in these 2 months also. So let's discuss this revision stages. Okay, now let's go to stage 5. Now what is this stage 5? Okay, so you are done with at least 2 revisions, then you are done with stage 2, then you are done with stage 3 of a particular chapter, stage 4 also. Now you have to decide this stage 5. Okay, so now stage 5 basically comes in the month of January. Okay, not for everyone. Let's suppose we have let's suppose we have students who are done with their syllabus. Right now they just have to revise it, so you can start the stage 5 also in December. Okay, if you are done with stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4, so you can start with stage 5. Okay, but generally what I'll recommend, that this stage 5 should be for January. Okay, now what you have to do in January, you have to just analyze your previous this unit test, and what you have to do, you again have to revise your micro notes. So how we can decide this stage 5? See, we have 30 days in January. Let's take, we have 30 or 31 days, okay, in January, and if I divide this 30 by 2, so I'll be getting 15 sets of days. Okay, so basically we have 15 sets. Okay, if I have 15 sets, so what can I do, right? So basically I can make a pair of 2 days, day 1 and day 2. Okay, so we have 15 sets, day 1 and day 2. Okay, day 1 and day 2. Now what you have to do in this stage 5, in day 1 you have to revise your micro notes. Okay, first you have to revise your micro notes. Okay, second you have to revise exam focused notes. Now what is this exam focused notes? See, there's a difference between micro notes and exam focus note. Now what are exam focus note? Let's suppose we are revising thermodynamics. Okay, so after complete revision of micro notes for thermodynamics, you have start solving previous year questions. Okay, so when you are solving previous year question, on when you are doing this micro notes revision, so you have to make a sheet. Okay, you have to make a sheet of all formulas. Okay, all formulas from your physical chemistry, from your physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. Okay, so whatever formulas you have to write down all formulas in 2 or 3 pages. Okay, so this is basically exam focus note. So whenever you are doing previous year questions, okay, this is a general trend of previous year question that these formulas are used in the previous year question. So you have to write down those particular formulas, right, as well as you have to write down all formulas in this particular sheet. So this is the difference between micro notes and exam focus note. Okay, let's suppose you have 5 or 6 pages for a particular chapter and your micro notes is like 30 to 40 pages or maybe 50 pages. Okay, total micro notes from physical chemistry, inorganic and organic, your micro notes is of 50 pages. Okay, so now you're revising this particular micro notes, right, as well as you have to revise your exam focus note, and exam focus note should be just in between 5 pages. Okay, right, it should be 5 pages only, in which you have all the formulas, right, and the formulas according to previous year questions. So this is your exam focus notes and this is your micro notes. Okay, so what you have to do in day 1, you have to revise your micro notes, then you have to revise your exam focus notes. Okay, this will be very easy because now you're done with so many revisions. Okay, so this is very easy and you can actually do this thing in 5 to 6 hours. Okay, so you have to revise your micro notes and then you have to revise your exam focus notes. Then at day 2, what you have to give full length test series. Okay, you have to give full length test series. Okay, and the timing should be same as of your jam examination, that is 2 to 5 p.m. Okay, so what you have to do, right, I'll be elaborately telling you about this particular topic in the next session. Okay, but right now let me just give you a clue that you have to maintain that same environment. Okay, see, you have to sit on a table and chair, right, just in the right posture. You have to sit just as if you are giving the examination, right? So just like that, you have to give full length test series from 2 to 5 p.m. every alternative day in the month of January. You can start doing it in the month of December if you are done with these stages of revision. But if still you are doing these stages, right, then you don't have to worry. You are going on the right track. You can just follow this procedure for the January month. Okay, so day 1 you have to revise the micro notes and exam focus notes. Day 2 you have to give full length test series from 2 to 5 p.m. Then after giving this full length test series, let's suppose the exam is from 2 to 5 p.m. Okay, then you have to take some break. Then let's suppose from 7 p.m. Okay, let's take an example from 7 p.m. okay to 10 p.m. or 12 p.m. 5 to 6 hours. That means if your exam is of 3 years, 3 hours, so you have to just give 5 hours for complete analysis. It's very, very important. Okay, I'll be telling you about this analysis, that how we have to just do this analysis and test series in the next session. Okay, so right now it's very important that day 1 you have to revise the notes. Okay, only micro notes, not complete notes, not detailed notes, only micro notes revision, exam focus notes, formulas, and then you have to give full length test series, and from 7 to 10 you have to analyze full length test series. Okay, how we have to do that, I'll be telling you in the next session. Okay, so this is very important. Analysis means, okay, you just have to revise your weakness. Okay, let's suppose you are doing some mistake in organic chemistry question. Okay, in reagents part or in any part you are doing some mistake, so that day you have to again revise that topic from your detailed notes. Okay, this is how this revision goes, because you are only focusing on your weaknesses. Okay, you are not unnecessarily giving time to the content you already know. Okay, you just have to revise that the things which you keep on forgetting. Okay, that's the trend of this particular revision. So first of all you have to revise it. Okay, then in second day you have to give this full length test series, okay, and then you have to analyze your test series, okay. This part I'll take in the next session, okay. So this is all about these stages. Now let's see that how we have to schedule this upcoming 2 months, okay. I'll be taking all your doubts, just give me 5 more minutes, okay. So this is how you have to do with each, and this is how you have to follow this trend with each and every chapter, and make sure you complete at least first 4 stages in this month. Within this month you have to complete stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, okay. I'm just pre-assuming that you are done with stage 2, stage 1 at least, okay. This is I'm assuming that you are done with stage 1 at least, okay. I'm hoping that you have revised your chapter at least 1 or 2 times, okay, the detailed revision from class notes or this detailed notes, okay. So you're done with stage 1, so right, you have to complete the stage 2, stage 3, stage 4 within this month, okay. That means you have to first revise the chapter for the third time if you are not done with this stage, okay. Stage 3 is you have to revise it. Stage 3 is you have to just revise the micro notes, and you have to give start giving unit test, okay. At least you have to give 30-40 questions from a particular chapter, okay. It depends on the frequency of chapter, you can increase it, okay. If you want, you can increase it, okay. Then you have stage 4 micro notes revision and unit test phase 2, okay. So this part you have to complete within this month if you want to give full length test series 15 times at least, right. So you have to complete this particular thing in this month only, right. So this is all about this December planning. What you have to do, you just have to follow the stage 3 and stage 4, okay, and you can just devote 1 to 2 hour daily for completing your backlogs. Okay, so let's now plan that how we have to just do this particular thing in the month of December, okay. So let's take the month of December. So what we have to do, I'm pre-assuming that you are done with stage 1 at least, okay. I'm not over expecting, just stage 1 is completed, okay. Then you have to do stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, okay. So these 3 stages we have to complete in this particular month, okay. So let's see that how we have to schedule it, okay. So yeah, let's talk for December, okay. So basically what you have to do in December, you have to just pick a chapter, right. You have to pick a chapter, right. First of all, I'll just recommend you to take phase 1 chapters. Now what are phase 1 chapters? I have already told you in one special class, the highly weighted chapters, okay. From each and every part, from physical chemistry, organic chemistry and inorganic chemistry, you have stage 1 chapters or you have phase 1 chapters, okay. So because the content is also high in that phase 1 chapters, right, and more number of questions will definitely come, right. So you have to pick phase 1 chapters, and what you have to do, you have to complete stage 2 for each and every chapter. You have to start with stage 2. If you are done with stage 2, that means if you have revised the content after a month or 45 days, then there is no need of stage 2. You can directly go to the stage 3, okay. But let's suppose you have revised the topic 2 times, but now you have to revise it again after a good interval, okay. So what you have to do, you have to revise a particular topic, right. You have to just go to stage 2, you have to revise, you have to do the revision. Then stage 3, you have to do micro notes revision and unit test phase 1. Please do not ignore this unit test, okay. It's very important. See, the paper pattern is like you have to solve MSQs, MCQs and NAT questions, okay. So you have to develop that ability to solve questions, okay. Reading content, understanding the content conceptually is very different from the application part, okay. So you have to good with the conceptual part also, you have to good with the application part also, right. So if you have focused enough on revision, then please start giving this unit test, okay. It's very important. You can go for any test series, you have n number of test series available, okay. So you can go for any test series. You just have to pick a chapter, you have to revise it thoroughly from your notes, okay. Then you have to give the unit test phase 1, okay. So this you have to complete in this particular month only. After phase 1, you have to analyze your exam, okay. Let's suppose the exam is of 50 marks, okay, and you are getting 30 plus, okay. If this marks you are getting, then definitely there's a scope of improvement and you can improve, okay. If you are getting less than 30 marks, then you have to increase the frequency of these stages, okay. But if you are getting 30 plus marks, so 2 stages will be fine, okay. Let's suppose in first exam you are getting 31 or 32 out of 50, okay. So what you have to do, you just have to focus on your weaknesses. Okay, what type of questions you are doing incorrectly. Okay, you have to pick up that questions, you have to again go to your detailed notes and class notes, you have to read that particular topic, start solving one or two questions from that topic. Okay, then you have to again give revise your micro notes and phase 2 unit test. Okay, at least you have to give two phase 2 unit test. Okay, phase 2 unit test, then this is the general trend, then again you have to repeat it if you feel that there is need. Okay, if still you are not getting the desired marks, so again you can repeat this particular thing. Okay, so this thing you have to do with each and every chapter. So for big chapters you can go for 3 unit test, for small chapter even one is enough if you're getting good marks. Okay, so this is how this planning should be done for the month of December. Okay, then for the month of January, as I've explained you already, that in the month of January, first you have to revise your micro notes. Okay, then exam focused notes, then full length test series. Okay, now how we have to attempt this test series, which portion we have to start first, which section we have to start first, nat questions or MSQ or MCQ questions, that I'll be taking in the next session. Okay, it's going to be dedicated for your test series only, right? So I'll be definitely telling you that how you have to start your test. Okay, from which section you have to start solving the questions. Okay, so this is how you should plan the full length test series in the month of January and this revision. Okay, so I hope now this particular point is clear to all of you. So this is all about from my side. Now I'm ready to take all your doubts. If you have any doubts general related to your preparation only, so you can definitely ask me in the comment section. Okay, if you have any kind of doubt related to your preparation, you can definitely ask me in the comment section. And if you have any doubt related to a particular chapter also, that how you have to revise it or from which book you have to read it, you can also ask in the comment section. Okay, so now I'm ready for your doubts. If you have any doubts in general, you can definitely ask. Okay, I hope everything is clear. If you want me to repeat any particular thing, or if you want me to elaborate any particular points, you can definitely tell me in the comment section. Okay, right. How should we manage practice and revision both simultaneously? Like on a particular day, if I'm revising something, then how much time should I give to revision and then practice? See, it depends on, right? It depends from person to person. Okay, right now you have to give equal time to revision and practice. Okay, let's suppose you have start doing thermodynamics. Okay, you are doing thermodynamics, then it's very vague to tell that thermodynamics can be completed in one day. For revision only you need at least 2 to 3 days. Okay, at least for revision only you need at least 2 to 3 days, because it's a big chapter. Okay, it's a big chapter, so you need at least 2 to 3 days, or you can take more than that also, right? If I have to revise thermodynamics, then definitely I would take four days at least. Okay, because it's a vast chapter, so I have to cover each and everything, so I have to take enough time for this complete revision. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll revise the content first. Okay, complete content I have to revise, then 1 or 2 day I'll just devote to practice. Okay, see, you don't have to practice like this. Let's suppose you have completed first law of thermodynamics. Okay, let's suppose you have completed first law of thermodynamics and you start solving question on first law of thermodynamics. No, this should not be trend now. Okay, yes, you can follow it before, but right now it's not that much applicable. Why? Because first of all you have to cover all contents, then you have to start solving mixed questions. Okay, so let's suppose you are completing this revision in 3 days or in 2 days, then in one day you have to devote just complete day for practicing thermodynamics question. Okay, you have to start from previous year questions. Okay, then after previous year questions you have to start giving unit test. Okay, unit test, just make sure you sit in the same environment with same interface as your jam examination. Okay, you should be having laptop. Okay, if you have laptop you can solve it in laptop. If you don't have laptop, you can solve unit test in your mobile phones also, right? So you should be having laptop, you should sit on table and chair, just like the same interface as that to your examination. So you have to give unit test. Okay, then you have to analyze it. If you're getting good marks in unit test and if you can apply each and everything, there is no need to increase the frequency. Okay, you can just start revising next chapter. Okay, so it's not like that we have to give a particular time for revision and for right questions. You have to manage both. Okay, now you have to manage 50% 50%, right? Now you have to just follow this trend with 1:1 ratio. Okay, if you're good with revision, so you have to increase the frequency of number of questions. If you're not able to solve it, if you can solve the given questions, then there is no need to increase the frequency. Okay, I hope I can answer your question. If you have any more doubts, you can definitely ask me. Which subject do you teach? Okay, Himanshu, I just teach. I just teach each and every subject for chemistry. Okay, basically I teach inorganic chemistry, organic, and physical chemistry for JAM aspirants. Okay, then I am in BSc first year. Can I prepare for IIT JAM right now? Yes, definitely. Okay, definitely you can prepare it. Now if you just see the pattern of examinations, see the trend is changing now. Okay, for if I just go 4 or 5 years back, or maybe 2 or 3 year backs, so only particular number of students can get this facility of studying this examination from reputed coaching institutes. Okay, but now due to this Unacademy and other online platforms, each and every student can study the good content. Okay, so basically the level of examination will definitely increase, right? This is the mindset of examiners, that most of the students are getting good content now, and most of the students are studying also, right? So the level of examination is definitely going to increase. It will be more of conceptual now rather than just not just formula based questions. Okay, so now the content and this examination will definitely increase, the level of examination will increase. So now you have to start preparing as early as possible. Okay, so if you are a first year aspirant, then you have the best opportunity that you can join any online platform for your preparation. Okay, if you want to join Unacademy, you can join it. Okay, this is the referral code, you can use it if you want to study live from right, my classes as well as other educators classes. Okay, so it's the best time you can join it, right? Any other question? What topics should we read for physical spectroscopy? How deep? For physical spectroscopy, there's a difference between JAM preparation and there's a difference between JAM preparation and other MSc level preparation. Okay, if I take JAM preparation, if I take JAM point of view, so you just have to study superficial topics. Okay, what you have to study? You have to study rotational spectroscopy, rigid and non-rigid rotors, specific formulas and the theory behind it, the selection rules. Okay, now if I take this vibrational spectroscopy, then again you have to touch superficial chapters. Okay, superficial topics for physical spectroscopy. If you just see previous year questions from physical spectroscopy, most of the questions are theoretical, right? Numerical questions are very less, theoretical questions are high. But if you just see any net previous year question paper, any gate previous year question paper, so questions are basically more numerically based. Okay, but for JAM level the questions are basically theoretically based, because this is a new chapter for BSc aspirants. Okay, so you don't have to invest a lot of time in physical spectroscopy, you just have to pick small things, you just have to pick superficial topics according to previous year questions, and you have to just read that topic and just learn the formulas for rigid rotor, non-rigid rotors, and your vibrational and harmonic oscillators and harmonic oscillators. This will be enough. There is no need to study Raman spectroscopy, right? This is not that much important. Just you can study one selection rule, that is mutual exclusion. Okay, this much is enough for physical spectroscopy. And for NMR, if you are done with organic NMR, there is no need to study NMR in physical spectroscopy, just one two formula, right? You have to learn, and NMR questions, if you're done with NMR organic, then there is no need to just study physical NMR over here, right? It's enough. Okay, so all right, next is, any more doubts? Okay, so next is how to avoid sleeping. See, it comes from dedication only, right? There is no such trick to avoid sleeping. Okay, if you are dedicated, if you are enough, right, if you want to prepare for this examination, if you actually want to get a very good rank, or you want to score good, so it will come out of yourself only, right? You have to dedicate yourself, you have to be very much right, just genuinely working hard, so definitely you can avoid your sleeping habits. Okay, right. So okay, right. So I have already told you regarding revision. Pradeep, you can just start watching this lesson from beginning. Okay, I have already told you that how we have to revise this topic. Okay, next is, and whenever I'm preparing from micro notes, I don't know why I feel like I should switch to my original notes, and then I end up giving a lot of time to it. Right. So this is the genuine question, and this is basically the mindset of all aspirants. Okay, basically, see, we want to console ourselves. What you are doing, you are just consoling yourself that yes, we need to study this and that. Okay, but that won't help you. right? That won't help you because you have n number of chapters. Okay, you have 10, 15, 20 chapters. Then definitely it's not possible for you to study your class notes or detailed notes again and again. So you have to select specific topics, and I cannot tell you how we can make this micro notes because it varies from person to person. Let's suppose you are forgetting x content of a particular chapter, so you have to put that content in your micro notes. Okay, let's suppose some other person is forgetting y content, so he or she has to put that particular content in the micro notes. Okay, so you just have to revise micro notes and start giving test. Okay, you have to just reduce this habit of reading class notes again and again. Right, otherwise you'll definitely be trapped in this class notes only, and you could not be able to complete total syllabus. Okay, you have n number of chapters, so you cannot complete all chapters if you're just revising it from your class notes. Okay, so you have to just right make your you have to just make up your mind that you just have to devote to your micro notes. Okay, right. I have only completed 70% of syllabus, and I have not covered a low weightage topic. So what to do? By inorganic adsorption, instrumental method, and analytical natural product thermochemistry are not covered. Okay, so basically now what you can do, Rajendra, in this particular case, let's suppose you have covered 70%. Okay, it's not good to leave 70% of the syllabus at stake just to cover these 3 4 topics. Okay, so what I'll recommend you now, it's the time for December, right? So you just, what you can do, you can just give 2 hours daily. Okay, you can just give 2 hours daily for your backlogs. Okay, for your backlogs or leftovers, you can just give 2 hours daily. Okay, rest you can follow this preparation revision strategy method that I have shared you. Okay, you just have to give 2 hours daily. Let's suppose you are giving this 2 hours daily for a month. Okay, that means for December month, so 2 into 30 days will be 60 hours. That means you still have 60 hours to cover rest of the topics. Okay, you do, so there is no need to panic. You don't need to panic. You need to calm yourself down, and you have to revise the previous topics. Okay, so just give 2 hours daily for backlogs or leftovers, so you'll end up in giving 60 hours. That's more than enough for these small chapters. Okay, so just have to start with any chapter. You can start with thermochemistry. Okay, it's a good chapter, and basically a jam point, from jam point of view, it's important chapter. Okay, so you can start from thermodynamics. You can start watching one lecture only in a day, right? Not more than that. 2 hours are more than enough. Okay, you have to devote 2 hours, then you have 60 hours in a month, so you'll be able to complete these small chapters. And meanwhile, just you are covering it, and rest 8 to 10 hours you have to give to this revision stage wise. Okay, please follow this stage pattern, right? If you are not done with stage 1 preparation and you want it to just right go to stage 3, then that won't help you. Okay, that won't help you. You have to go step by step. Okay, is it clear now? I hope I can answer your question, right? If you have any more doubts, you can definitely ask. Okay, how to do revision, that I have already shared you, right? That how we have to do revision. Okay, so next is what's your time for live classes right now? Okay, I'll share, see in the description box, Sahil, you'll see the link for my Telegram channel. Okay, it's Unacademy underscore SBATRA, right? So you can just search this thing on Telegram web. You'll find a Telegram channel, or you'll find the link in the description box. Okay, you can just subscribe to that particular Telegram channel. Okay, so you'll be getting all notifications regarding my live classes. Okay, right. So how did you revise when you are preparing for this? Okay, see, I was more focused on revision. Okay, I was very clear for this revision part that first of all I have to revise each and every topic, right? At least 2 to 3 times before starting questions. Okay, I was very clear with this because I first need that each and every point should be settled in my mind. Then only I can just start solving the questions. Okay, so what I was doing after when I'm just covering a particular chapter, right? When I used to cover a particular chapter, so on the daily basis I used to revise it. Okay, let's suppose I cover a small portion of a chapter, so I used to revise it before just continuing with the next topic. Okay, then I used to revise it. So basically I completed my first revision, 2 or 3 sets of revision before November only, right? I just completed only 70% of chapter, but stage 1 and stage 2 I have already completed just by November, right? Because I was very sure that I have to just complete the chapters very explicitly, right? So I have to just focus on 1 or 2 chapters, right? I have to just leave 1 or 2 chapters. I have to focus on less syllabus and more revision. Okay, so that's the thing you have to keep in mind. Even with less syllabus, you can actually score very good rank. Okay, so if your revision is going hand hands in hand, and if your practice is going good, then you can definitely score very good rank. Okay, so now you have to do revision. Then in this month of November, I was more focused on practicing questions. Okay, so this way you can also start your revision. I know revision can sometimes be very boring. Okay, I agree that revision is very boring thing, right? Because you are again revising same and same thing, but you have to develop that state of mind for examination. Tips and tricks, okay, this should be in your right hands. Basically this should be on your fingertips if you want to actually perform very well in examination. Okay, so these formulas should be in your tips if you want to actually apply right at that particular pressure, right? The pressure is going to be very high, right? In exam, the exam pressure is going to be very high, so you have to understand that how you have to prepare yourself for that particular time, right? For that you need more revision and practice. Okay, so that let's suppose if exam pressure is very high, still your hands know that how we can do this calculation. Okay, that's the trend. If your mind is not working at the time of examination, your hand should work. Okay, and that will only happen if you have practiced enough number of questions and you are done with multiple revisions. Okay, so that's this mindset of examiners also, and that should be your mindset also, right? So don't just run behind completing 100% syllabus. Just right, select your topics and just try to just study in the most efficient manner. Okay, right. So NCERT is good enough for JAM or any other book. I'm present now in second year BSc. For right now, what you can do, right now you can just cover basics from NCERT. Okay, then after NCERT you have to go to advanced level. Okay, in NCERT we don't have enough information from JAM point of view. You definitely need to take some guidance that how you have to prepare for JAM. Okay, because you have so many content for JAM, and NCERT won't help you at this third year. Okay, right now it can help you in building your basics, but after that you have to increase your level. Okay, right. uh, okay, for IIT Bombay, see, you have to just definitely get a very good rank for IIT Bombay. If you're aiming for IIT Bombay, so you should get at least 30 rank. Okay, AIR 30, you should at least right, expect that. Okay, right. So it is not dependent on number of marks. It depends on rank. Okay. Basically, it's a relative marking. So rank will help you with the admissions. Okay. So you can get top 100 rank in 50 marks also. And sometimes if you see the general trend, so in 50 marks, you are actually getting 700 rank. Okay. So this depends on just year to year. Okay. Right. Is there any possibility to give mock test just like JAM original exam? Yes, there is possibility. Okay. There is possibility. You have so many test series available. So you can just go and take any test series which has that same interference. Okay. If you just search, you'll find the test series which has that same interference as that your JAM examination. Okay. So that's what is, a full length test series. You have to sit in front of your laptop and just write in that same environment with that same virtual calculator. You have to give the test series. Okay, and you have to you can give Unacademy test series also. It's every Sunday. Okay, from 2 to 5 you can give it. Right. And what about those students जिन्होंने अभी preparation शुरू किया है? Right. So for Sanjeev, what you have to do for now, if you are very good with your basics, if your basics are clear, okay, I won't brag now. If your basics are clear, so you can still crack it. Okay, you can select your portions, you can select phase 1 chapters, you can still cover it in 2 months. But if your basics are not good, then right now it's very difficult to cover. Okay, it's hard to say that yes, definitely I won't be just giving you a false information. You need at least 4 to 5 months preparation time for your JAM examination. Okay, so if your basics are good, then definitely you can crack it now only, right? All right. Okay, so any more doubts? Please tell some advanced books for chemistry. It's it's not a very particular question. You just specify the chapters. I'll definitely recommend you some books. Okay, right. Your basics are not clear, then Sanjeev, right now you just focus for next year JAM level. Okay, you just focus for JAM 2022. Okay, that will be best for you, right? So just focus for this examination and start preparation from right now. Okay, then definitely you can get right, whatever rank you desire, you can definitely get that. Okay, right. Yeah, for Delhi University, definitely. Okay, if you want to ace different examinations, other master's level entrance examination, then you can start preparing for DU. Okay, it'll be in May and June, so you can start preparation for DU. Okay, see, the pattern of DU is even more tougher than JAM level. Okay, JAM is more conceptual, and in DU examination, the examination is going to be conceptual as well as theoretical. Okay, so if you're not clear with basics, then you can start studying for Delhi University examination. Okay, right, but if you are preparing for JAM, so you can definitely start preparation of any MSc level entrance examination, because each and every exam starts from JAM level only, right? So you have to first clear JAM, then only you can start preparation of these all examinations. Okay, it will take definitely 5 months for you to just understand the syllabus. Okay, just get thorough with the contents, and then only you can start your preparation for the specific entrance examinations. Okay, right, all right. Yeah, definitely it is possible. Yeah, Delhi University in BHU examination is possible. It's very specific. You can just start studying according to that particular examination only, so you can crack this in 3-4 months. Okay, right. Practice is required for JAM. Yes, definitely. A lot of practice is required. Okay, right now you have to give more time to practice. Right, if you're done with revision, so you have to give more time to practice. Okay, if I give you a particular percentage, so you should follow 40 is to 60. Right, that you should give 40% of your time to revision and 60% time for your practice. Okay, in the month of December you have to follow this spot pattern, and in January you have to revise also, and you have to practice also. You have to give full length test series also, right? So basically in the month of January you have to give 15 full length test series. Okay, so this should be your mindset, that you have to give at least 10 full length test series. Okay, not, you cannot say 15, at least 10 length full length test series in the month of January. Okay, right, all right, any more doubts? How many marks for IIT Bangalore? So basically you should get top 50 rank if you can, write even, even less than that. Okay, for IIT Bangalore you have interview, right? So you'll be getting a call later if your rank is good. So basic mindset is you should get at least 50 rank. Okay, less than 50 rank, then only you can just apply for interviews. Okay, this ISC Bangalore conducts interviews, you have to prepare for interviews. Okay, right, so any more doubts to anyone? It's right, we cannot decide number of hours. It varies from person to person. Okay, if I just give you a random particular number, so right now as we are only 2 months left for our examination, you should at least give 10 hours a day, at least 10 hours a day, right? It is actually required, right? But this 10 hours should be effective one. Okay, all right, so just have to give 10 hours a day, 2 hours for completing your backlogs, right? Then you have 8 hours, so 4 hours for revision and 4 hours for practice. Okay, so this is how it should go. Okay, right, any more doubts to anyone? Right, okay, if you have any more doubts, if you have any more doubt related to your preparation, you can definitely ask. Okay, so I'm waiting for a minute. If you have any more doubts, you can definitely ask in the comment section. Okay, so you want a micro notes class on electrochemistry. I'll consider this. Okay, I'll consider this, Shubho. If I can manage, then I'll definitely schedule one. Okay, right, all right, so any more doubts? I hope this session, you found this session useful. Okay, so this is how we should prepare for this particular examination. Okay, you don't have to get afraid. You just have to start your revision in the most effective manner. Okay, it's better to revise each and everything, right? Just to start studying new topics now. Okay, it's okay if you are left with 1 or 2 chapters or 3 or 4 chapters. Okay, that doesn't matter. These 3-4 chapters won't affect your preparation. Okay, what matters that how effectively you are solving questions from the covered chapters. Okay, that is the most important thing. Okay, so I hope now you don't have any doubts. If you have any doubts, you can definitely let me know in the comment section. We have one more session on 30th of November. It's the timings will be same, that is 10 a.m. That how you have to give full length test series, how you have to approach a particular session, which questions you should solve first, right? How you have to use your rough sheet. Okay, this is also one point, right? Then how you have to use virtual calculators. These all points I'm going to discuss in the next session. Okay, right, so I'll see you in the next class, right? If you have any more doubts, I'll be happy to take your doubts in the next session. Okay. Right, take care everyone, bye bye, and just keep revising your notes, right, and have a positive outlook. Okay, if you are positive enough, then definitely you can crack this examination. Okay, it's not the end of world. Okay, so if you are not able to get your give your 100%, still you have a lot of bright chances after this examination. Okay, and we are here to obviously guide you at each and every step. Okay, so if you have any more doubts, I'll be happy to take your doubts in the next session. Till then, keep revising your notes, stay healthy and stay safe.